Are live once again in Las Vegas, getting ready to go through some coins, some cards, have some fun. It's going to be a big night. Glad you're here. Thanks for joining us. Be sure to hit the thumbs up, the like, and the subscribe. And coming up at the end of the live stream, if you're a channel member, we're going to be doing a drawing. Got some really cool cards and coins and packs to give away. Your chance to win just by being a channel member. That's all you got to do to be here. We appreciate you all, each and every one of you. Thanks for joining us as we get underway. What's going on, everyone? T-Bone making an appearance here. Look what we got. That's right, 1993 NASCAR. Action-packed racing's coming up. That's going to be fun. We got some quarters here. Got 20 more rolls. Got some old coins to go take a look at. Going to learn something, possibly. And, yeah, it's going to be a good one. Get our situated here at the American Airlines Credit Union jet. Let's do it. Is everybody ready? If you're ready, raise your hand. Got Dustin Nunez, Gail Mott, Maria Ann, Island Jenny, McPuddin is here, Margie Branch is here. Thank you all for joining us as we get these dumped out. Let's find some W's. What else we got here? We got Jack Stephan. Good to see you. T-Bone is huggable, yes indeed. Oh, shnikes. I forgot I had those in there. I got to clean my mess real quick. Got a bunch of coin wrappers. 727 slots. Victor Debs, what's up, 727? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Need a second pair of hands here. These back on. They had a rubber band around them. And, of course, it fell off. 911 Scene Observer, good to see you. Thanks for being here. This way you get a bunch of these rewrapped up and into the bank tonight. If all goes well tonight, we're going to take a bunch of quarters with us downtown. And we're going to cash them in. We'll have 10 minutes to get in and out as we, quote unquote, check into the hotel. That's all coming up tonight, along with many, many other things. I think you're going to be surprised by the card selection tonight. Or not. You never know. Tyler is here. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Arizona Cowgirl. Aloha and howdy from Arizona with the Cowgirls. Get that out of the way. Move you out of the way. Got some old coins we'll go through in a minute. Let's start with a couple of packs of racing cards here. See who we can get. You might recognize some of these people. Charity Analytics, very exciting. Don't forget to update your net worth statement afterwards. Exactly. Some of the players that we can find in here. There's some. There's a Petty, a Kyle. There's a Waltrip, a Daryl, Labonte. There's a Petty Braille. There's a Davey Allison. There's Alan Kulwicki, Bobby Labonte, Jeff Gordon. There's a Jeff Gordon in here. Brett Bodine. Bunch of Richard Petties. That's all coming up here. Let's do it right now. Let's find ourselves a collectible racing card. Don't know much about the racing stuff, so we'll learn as we go together. This is from 1993. What's up, Peggy L? Welcome. 1993 racing cards. Get my glasses on. We'll zoom in. Got the GM Goodwrench car number 3. That's exciting. Game 7 tomorrow, Toronto Maple Leafs versus the Panthers, Eastern semifinals. Cool. Here's Michael and Daryl. It's the Waltrip brothers. That's like Cal and Billy Ripken right there. What's up, Michael and Daryl? Or is that dad and son? That's like Cal Sr. and Cal Jr., right? Is Daryl the old dude? Kenny Wallace, Dirt Devil. They're brothers. They're our brothers. Okay. Alan Kulwicki, there he is. That's the name we read. And Dale Earnhardt. We got a Dale Earnhardt. Let me pull that off there. Terry Labonte in the back, but a Dale Earnhardt. We'll put that in the sleeve. What year did he, yeah. Dale Earnhardt. Very cool. Very cool. They're brothers. Let's do another one. There's 6 cards per pack here. What's up, Mike and Claudia? Jeff Gordon and Earnhardt is who you want. We got the Dale. Let's get Jeff. Action-packed 1993 Series 3. Series 2. Ben Julianne, how you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Oh, we got the Dale Earnhardt Braille. Oh, this is cool. This is the Braille card. Wow. I've never seen that before. It's the first time I've seen that card. Dale Earnhardt Braille. We have the Dale Regular and the Dale Braille. Those will probably end up in tonight's drawing. It's a definitely cool card. Thanks, Matt. Good to have you here. We have, oh, is there something on the other side? Oh, there he is. Is that the same guy? Different mustaches. Maybe it's the angle. Very cool. Angie, how you doing? Welcome. The Kellogg's number 14. Keystone Beer. Who's a big fan of Keystone and Keystone Light? There's the Keystone Beer car. This is Jeff. Oh, we got Jeff Gordon. We got a Jeff Gordon. Holy cow. 1993 Jeff Gordon. Very cool. Jeff Gordon, the season started off better than ever anticipated. Daytona was fantastic. It's given the team a lot more confidence, including me. We've shown more early out than expected. We're just really excited. Very cool. Jeff Gordon. If I win, you want the Kellogg's card? let me put it off to the side here. Let me make sure we don't lose that one. There's the Kellogg's, the cornflake card. That'll be in the drawing then. If that's a desirable collectible, you betcha. Kenny Wallace. Oh, those we already had these guys. Got the GM Goodwrench one. Rusty and Kenny. Is that the Wall Trips? The Wallaces, sorry. And then the Motorcraft, number 15. Exciting racing action here. Make your own noises. I'm sure that's how the NASCAR sounds. The other was Earnhardt's dad. Oh, okay. Thank you. Dale Sr., Dale Jr. What's up, Barbell Bar Rose? Feeling good today. Jeff Bodine. You got to say it that way. Bodine. I love the reflective sunglasses. Jeff Bodine with Motorcraft Racing. Hey, Coach, I know AJ Foyt is older F1, but if you find one, cool. Let's find us an AJ. There's the STP car number 44. Western Autos car number 17. So the cars get their own. It's like a bat, if the bat in baseball got one. Davey, Clifford, and Bobby. Is that the Allisons? Hold on. It is the Allisons, a father and his sons. Very cool. Here's that Dale, another Dale. There's multiple Dales. This is the Back in Black Dale. Tony Stewart. There's a Richard Petty. Richard Petty. There's some big names in here. Let's do a couple more. Angie, how you doing? Dustin's here. Wi-Fi. Thanks for joining us as we get underway here. Busting open some NASCAR packs, racing packs. There's also a 24-karat gold leaf insert in here somewhere. Dick Mast. Oh, Rick Mast. I'm sorry. Rick Mast. Look how shiny Rick is. What's so special about these cards? These were owned by a porn star. That's what's special about them. We traded instead of, we got their OnlyFans. And I said, hey, I'll send you some money, but I don't want any pictures of you. I want pictures of men and cars. And so she sent these to me. There's Davey Allison. Pennzoil number 30. What's up, Likedale 3? Good to have you here. Kodak car. Kodak, another Kodak, double Kodak. I got 2 cars. There's Dale with the trophy. Bush Class Clash of 93 winner Dale Earnhardt. Very cool. Very nice. One more? Okay, I heard someone yell one more. You have 1990, but in football. Cool. 1990 was a great year for football. There's Dale and Ned. Who's Ned? Dale and Ned. Father and son, that's who they are. The Jarretts. Ned Jarrett and Dale Jarrett. Attaboy, Ned. Ernie Irvin. Ernie Irvin drives a Kodak. Pam, Hutt, and Taylor. Pam, Hutt, and Taylor. One said Kodak, not Kodak. 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 Kodiak. Oh, the tobacco. Thank you. Dyslexia is a bitch. There's Dale Earnhardt with another win. That's Junior. And another Jeff Gordon. Okay, we got plenty to go around here. Are there only 7 racers and they each got 5 cards in this set? Houston Oilers, LA Raiders, LA Rams, all good company, all good teams. There's the Kodak Oil. All right. Let's move on. That was fun. Move these guys off to the side. Let's look for some W's. Tonight, part of our backdrop, we have a new member of our backdrop. You saw T-Bone, but did you see this? That's part of the glass plastic of the Sun and Moon game. Thank you, Tony. Got the whole Sun and Moon display. Got a part of it up there right there now. It's from a while ago. That's fantastic. Sun and Moon. Let's get a bonus here. Okay. Now these are what came from the bank, as is from the bank. I thought they would be worth a lot more than what I thought, but still nice set I have. Yes. Yeah, most of those cards in that era were overproduced, unfortunately. 2019, W on the first one? Nope. Let's get ourselves a W. Definitely the best slot machine. 2015, 23, 92, 69. 69, but it's got a ding, a 69 dinger. That's too bad. 2013, another beat up one. Jamie Sosa Carcamo, good to have you here. Got you on Bluetooth? Give my speakers a check for me. Okay. How was that? Trina Doug, welcome. Techniques, welcome. Papa B, welcome. Margie Branch, welcome. That was great. Good. 2018, 2017. Perfect. Excellent. Okay. We aim to please here. There's a 83P. We'll keep that one. Looking for loons in all the wrong places. 2020, D. 77. Reliving the old broadcast days. That's right. Everything was, 2 pieces of wood. And it's a base hit. It's good times back then. The recreation. Oh, there we go. There's a Indiana race. Look at that. Indiana. Nice, shiny Indiana. And it's a P-mint. We'll keep that one. Is there something wrong with my volume? Okay, let's help Peggy out. You have something wrong with your volume? All right, here we go. is it now, Peggy? Is this working? I'm yelling, Peggy, 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 Peggy. Check 1, 2, check, check 1, 2. Tennessee, got that one. Got that one. Sorry, Devin. Sorry. 2013, 2012 Denali. Peggy needs a whole new system now. There's a Kentucky, a beautiful Kentucky. Connecticut. In our 92D, we're going to keep that one. That's a nice shape 92D. It's our first roll. Let me back it out a little bit. We might be too close. It might be because we're too close to the coins there. Any silver? Always got to check the edges for silver. You never know. Yeah, can you hear me now? Check 1, 2. Come in, Rangoon. 2016, 2016. Maya Angelou. There's a salmon. 85. Come on, W's. Found one in the history of time. Let's find 2 now. Georgia Peach, 1990. Karina, how you doing? Thanks for joining us. Appreciate you being here. I just love the I love the design on the current quarters. I don't know what it is, but they're very, very cool. There's a loon. We got a loon. See if you can see the loon there. There you go. We got us a loon. California, 2014. 19, is that a W? It's a D. Here's another 2020. D. Something happened to Jorge here. Uh-oh. That looks like seagull poo, doesn't it? Who all knows what seagull poo looks like? Let me know if you've ever been to the Pacific Northwest or Alaska or in Canada. On the coast, you've seen seagulls, and this lands on your leg or your head or your windshield. Tell me if I'm wrong. Now, up close, it looks different. It's wiped out the whatever was there. We're going to throw that one back. We are not a seagull poo collecting channel. 1980. Definitely yuck. 82. And it's a Denver. And it's not damaged. It's got a nice back on it. Very good. 78. 14. Hawaii. Another 82. And it's a Denver. It's well circulated, but no damage, so we'll keep it. And those guys. All right, that's 2 rolls down. Shri, welcome. Good to have you here. Loon's only loon poo. That would look like loon poo. Loon poo is my friend from Hawaii. I'm amazed that the Zoom don't fix the volume. Or the Zoom didn't fix the volume. Yeah. 2020. 21. Nothing on the hat. 67. It's a D. 2019. 1919 would be a great one. Drewby, there's no possible way to lose money from this, right? Absolutely no possible way. Let me show you there's no possible way. The cost of this quarter is 25 cents. When I'm ready to sell it, I get 25 cents for it. The only thing you lose is the opportunity cost to get in now on the ground floor of Loon Industries. Our stock is currently being offered for the low price of $1,000 a share. Loon Industries stock, but short of that, then a quarter is always worth a quarter. But you can get in now. Don't wait. Arizona, looking for the W. If you get a W, you actually make money. You get a silver one, you make money. You can actually make money. Payable and rolled coin. Yep. I got 150 in quarters. Should I continue to or save them or invest them? I would go through them, look for the collectible ones, like this 1983 right here, this gem, this beauty. Just got it on the lot, low miles. Custom interior, look at that. Great feathers on the eagle. You can still see the laurel wreaths. And the mint mark, it's cherry. So you're gonna wanna get this coin for $1. $1 for that coin right there. Bro counting change, yeah, because I'm broke and this is all I got left. I was stripping last night and they threw coins at me, so I gotta count my money. Sad, this is what life's come to. I lost track now because I was talking to you. Crap, gotta start counting over again. Definitely that coin was in a video game. How do you know if I'm silver or if it's silver? I'm guessing the color. Yes, 1964 and before. Then there's also some collectible ones, but it's much different. I'll show you here in a minute. Respect the hustle, that's right. Thank you very much. It's not like we're running Temu out of here. Should I go ahead and spend the well-circulated newer $20 bill, rare Star Note? Check it out. First, go to Star Note values on the internet. Check it out, see if it's got a value. If it's got one of those 320,000 printed, it's not worth that much. Come on, silver. What's up, Sancho? Sancho or Sancho? I want to make sure I say it right. Looking for silver. No silver in this one. In a moment, I'll show you a silver quarter and the difference. You'll hear the sound. And in fact, I'll keep it 2024 right there. There's a bat. We got another bat. Batter up. 80, 21, George Washington. Do a couple of different ones here for you. You can hear the difference, the sound it makes. Different sound than that. Can you show us your most valuable coin? Nope. I don't have it here. It's in a safe. Unfortunately, I don't have it here. I would never have it with me. I only take it out for coin shows. One day I'll sell it. But until then, I'm going to hold on to it. If you want to know about coin collecting, I recommend watching Throw Mama from the Train. Irwin had a coin collection. He talks about the reason why he collects the coins. I think that's the most pure of heart coin collector in the history of the movies. How much is it worth? A lot. How much do you have in your bank account? Can I get your social security number? What's your maiden name? These are questions you don't ask. I'll show you here in a moment. Got a valuable coin. We're going to find one here tonight. Okay, let me get that silver coin. Where did I put them? Right here. You have a 1900 dime? Cool. You calling me pocket watch ass? Is that what you said? Or Arizona? All right, here's a 1894 silver quarter. 1894 silver quarter. All right, got a $50. We're going to go through this old stuff here in a minute. Let me put it right there. We'll see what we have there. So we're going to show you the difference in sound of a silver quarter. Ready? What are you trying to find? I'm trying to find peace and happiness and harmony. Also, we're trying to find W mint marks and silver coins. Oh, I need a metal. I need a metal thing. Hold on here. We're going to need to hit it with one of these. Okay, it's too small. Let's use the $50. Ever since I started drinking. All right. Can you hear that? That's the sound of silver. This is the sound of copper and nickel. So you can hear there's a ping versus nothing. Yep, little ring. That's your silver. This is the non-silver. There you go. That's the sound of the police, exactly. 1894 O quarter. Let's take a look at that real quick since we pulled it out. So it's a barber style quarter from 1892 through 1916. Oh my gosh. We got a rare one. Here we go. 1894 O. They only made 720,000 of them. In good condition, $70. 105 for very good. 250 and so on up to 1.5 million for an 1894 S. Or this next one. So this one, good AG. That's 1894 O. That is a freaking good coin right there. Let's put that in a holder. Wow. Yes, you can always tell if it sounds, yeah, your change sounds different. You can hear the pinking, especially in the slot machines where they kick them out. You can always hear the silver. 1894 O, that's a collectible coin right there. 4 staples on this one. Crimp it down. It's a key date. Think how many have been destroyed and melted down and how many are left. 1895, 1890. What was that weed? Tumbleweed. Should I be stop making new pennies? Should the U.S. stop making new pennies? They've stopped it temporarily. They'll probably make them again. But there's so many out there. There's so many of them out there. Key date. 720000 mintage. That way we won't give that one away. That one, you know, silver value on that one's $250, $275. That's a $70 coin. Put this one right over here. Very nice. Since we didn't pull it out of a roll, I'm not putting the thing on there. Same concept. We're looking for real gold and jewelry. Yes, like we did. If you were with us earlier on the Las Vegas Private Eye channel, we did some jewelry and watches and things. We found lots of gold. It's very cool. Serge Moore, good to have you here. Thanks for joining us. Jay, how much do they cost a piece? How much does what cost a piece? Boo Boo Boss. Hey, Boo Boo. We stopped making pennies 20 years ago in Canada, yes. That would explain the problem with Niagara Falls. Look at this one here, 1920. It's got a mint mark on it. Let's zoom in on it. Is that an S or a D? It's a D down there under 5 cents. 20D, 1920D. Dustin's here. Good to see you. Yeah, there's so many pennies in circulation. They'll be fine for a while. They can go for 2 or 3 years and not make them. There we go. So 1920. Let's take a look in our book. It's the Lincoln penny. It's the Lincoln cent. 20D, 1920D. Let's go here. 1920 Denver. There's an A. What does the A say? A says, uncirculated piece of full sharp details worth considering more. Okay. Oh, that's a lower mintage one too. Look at that. Only 9 million. $15 to $20 to fine would be $45. Let's see how to grade them. They give you some advice on how to grade. Good is legend and data is readable. Bison horn does not show well. Horn worn nearly flat. Horn and tail smooth but partially visible. And the obverse rim is intact. Let's take a look at it. The obverse rim is intact. Can we see some horn on here? There's some horn. We got 3/4 of the horn right there. It is dark though. Unfortunately, it's dark. You can see the tail. So it's like a fine, but a dark fine. A dark fine, 1920D. And so the book on that one would be between $20 and $45. That's a sweet coin right there. There we go. Nice coin. Cat says hi. Welcome, Cat. Deadpool's here. Kev Lee, good to see you. 2020D. 1920D. I keep saying 20. So in the 20s, I say 19, and the 19s, I say 20s. It's all messed up. So 1920 D VG plus. I don't think it's a full fine. Dark. There we go. Nice. Put that over there. What else we got? Got this cool piece right here. This is a 1900 pendant nickel. Someone drilled a hole in it and made jewelry out of it. That's worth 5 cents. Just following this, I got a small collection for my father, not in good shape. I checked 10 of them, and there was interesting ones and a bit of value. I don't know what I will do with them. If you want to send me a picture or two of some of the coins, I'll be happy to give you an advice as to whether they're valuable or not. I'd be happy to do that at any time you want. Send it to stevedennis2121@gmail.com. Let me pull that out here. You can send as many pictures as you want. I'll be happy to look at each and every one of them. That's 2121 there with bad handwriting. stevedennis2121@gmail.com, and I'm happy to look at it. Y'all ain't seen this coming. How you doing? Julia Woman Beyond Fitness. Good to have you here. Thanks for joining us. Everybody that's checking us out as we go through some valuable and exciting old coins. There you go. So this one is a jewelry piece, but it's ugly, so it's got some kind of stain on there. Glad you found us. Yeah, I'm glad you're here. Put that one off to the side. Up next, look at this guy. This is a Barber design. So Joseph Barber was the designer. This is the Barber Liberty head. This is a 1906 dime. What's up, Jonathan? Good to see you. Justin's here. Yeah, definitely send. I'll be happy at any time you send them. There's the mint mark would be down here under the wreath. There's no mint mark there. So it's a 1906. There's no letters visible in the Liberty. That's what you look for. So this is definitely a good condition. There's not much detail on the back. So a nice 1906 good, as they graded from the coin world. And we'll flip over real quick and check that one out. Our book of knowledge. Lots of pages to turn. Here we go, 1906. 1906, 19,957,000 were issued versus 4 million and 2 million for the other and 3 million. So this one starts in good condition at $7 for that coin right there. Has about $2 in silver, but it's worth $7 as a collector's item for a 1906. All these Barbers used to be just silver, but now they've actually got $5 and $6 values in good. Very cool. All right, got another one here. What else we got? This is a another Barber dime. 1913. Oh, it's been dinged. Look, he's got those big gauge earrings. Liberty was the first person to have a gauge earring. Very cool. Unfortunately, don't be an S. Don't be an S. 13 is just a $5. It's a common coin with 19 million, so that's just silver value on that one. Just silver value. Up here, next up, we have another 1913. So that's common date. That's $5.50, $5.50 value. Up next, we have a Barber. 45, is it an S? No. There's a 45S variety with a large date and a small date. So that's just a silver. Let's see if I can find another one here. Oh, an old, look at this guy. Corroded. Can't really make it out. That's ugly. Is that Panamanian? We'll never know. Here's what happens to most Buffalo nickels. See, the date is worn off. That was the highest part of the nickel. It was a really bad design. And so the date wears off real quick. Flip it over. Is there a mint mark on it? It'd be under between 5 and cents. No. It's got 3 legs and not a mount. So there's really no way to tell what year this is without putting some chemicals. It's called nicodate. And you put it on where the date is, and it eats away the soft metal and leaves the date behind. Definitely still worth a quarter, yep. Someone will use it for a belt buckle or something. Up next, 1916 dime. There's a 16 or a 16S. This is a 16, so it's a silver one. So that's at $5.50. That's 18 million of those were made. This is a 1935 Mercury dime. Is there a mint mark? I don't see one. That'd be Philadelphia. Probably just silver value. 1945 again. No mint mark. This is the cool one here. Look at this guy. This is 1899 Barber half dollar. 1899 with the O mint mark. So it's a good condition or fair to good condition coin. It's been well circulated. Think how many cowboys handed this over to the bartender to get a hooker. This has seen a lot of action. Clint Eastwood probably used that in 6 movies. So 1899 O half dollar. Let's flip over and find it. We looked earlier, I believe, on the other stream, but sorry, zoom out. 1899 O. Still from last century, that's the best part. So in good condition, $28. 1.7 million of those were made. So that's actually scarcer than the W mint mark quarter we found by 276,000. 1.7 million, we found the quarter that has a 2 million mintage. Amazing, it's not worth a lot more money. It's amazing. Look at the value of the 1913s, 14s, and 15s. They're just Philadelphia mint, and for whatever reason, they didn't make that many. They made 188,000 of the 13, 124,000 of the 14, and 138,000 of the 15. So they're worth 85, 135, and 100 in good. Those used to be $20 coins, but then they shot up real quick. The 1938D used to be an over-collected coin, and then all of a sudden it went through the roof. Actually, it's come way back down. There's only 491,000 of them, but everyone collected them, so it starts at $55 to $60, where the normal ones are $14 just for the silver value. The Franklin half-dollar set doesn't really have anything collectible except for the 49S. The 49s are kind of lower mintage. The 48's got a little lower mintage, 55, 58, but nothing super spectacular. Kennedy's, of course. Let's see where the mint mark is supposed to be. Yes, it's supposed to be there. Heavy accented hair. 74 double die. So there's a lot of cool things out there to find in your change. We got sidetracked there. Let me put these guys back. Let's keep going with our quarters. We'll come back and look at some more of this. It's a teaser. These are the ones we've seen. The others are right there. Here we go. Let's keep going. Appreciate y'all being here. Be sure to hit that thumbs up if you're enjoying the content. Even if you're not, just hit the damn thing. What's up? Vegas to Cali's here. Papa B, Maria Ann, Peggy, PZ, Jody FJ. What up? One cheap hooker. That's what they were going for back there is 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits a whore. Isn't that what they said? I was watching Lonesome Dove. That's where I got my information. $50 was a lot of money back then. This next roll may shock you, exactly. There's Maya Angelou. Oh, we got an American Samoa. That's a good coin right there. Lower mintage in the 30 millions. American Samoa from the Denver Mint. Very nice. That's a collectible coin. 17p. Looking for the W's or the 90 or 82s and 83s. D. 19D. There's a red quarter. It's worn off. Another D. 69. A couple of 69s. Those are unusually low mintage. Hard to find, but they're all beat to hell. You get the mint sets still pretty cheap. The only value is a silver $50. 2020 D. Everybody is a moderator. Not true. Not true. Drewby is not one yet. What is a red quarter? I'm glad you asked. So in the jukebox and pinball era and all that, if a house wanted to play a song or a house wanted to sponsor a game, they would paint the quarters red. They paint nickels red too. And so they would put this in the machine. So when the vendor would come, they would take it out and not count it as a sale. It was just a house play or a house game. And so when you find red coins, that's usually what it's for, mostly quarters. So this one looks like a lot of it's chipped off, But definitely that's the main purpose of the red coin. Sometimes people have extra nail polish and they just go crazy with their coins. 93. 2020, is that a W? It's a D. 72. This copper nickel, the clad, holds up real well. These coins, I mean, if these were silver, some of these would have been worn to nothing. But this metal combination sticks around for a long time. Another bat. 84, 81, Kansas, and Virginia. You have to drive now? Okay, good luck. Back in 1990, a hooker cost $25 according to Barbara L. Bar Rose. 1900, what information? How much money is in Buffalo nickels from 13 through 38? Total mintage or in the most valuable coins? Define your question. Your worth? What is the most worth? Okay, we'll show you here in a moment. That's a great question. Buffalo nickel information coming up momentarily after this roll. You can call the neighbors and wake them up. 2020 D, main D, 73, 06, 19 D, 14, 97, 21. Still haven't found a George hat thing. 21 George, 80, 17, 16. Here's what's wrong with all the 82s. This is because of all the video games and stuff. Look at that damage. George had a lobotomy. It's too bad. We would have kept that one. Barbara, what is this poor guy doing? He could use this money to buy food. Exactly. Now, I just like getting the filthiness on my fingers and then putting it in my mouth so I get sores in my mouth. Then I can tell people I got it from a hooker, even though I didn't. But then I get to brag. Let's see what we got here. 91, 96, 94, 16. There's another 20. We gotta get one of them bat W's. 85. 2010, what'd we get? 2010, Hot Springs, Arkansas. All right, this might be a scarcer coin. Take a look at it here in a second. Have not found a 2010 until now. 2013, 93, and 93. All right, let's look at the Hot Springs, Arkansas 2010 D. I don't want to keep all the Ds. I want to keep the W's. The dubs. Let's do the, we'll do the Buffalo nickels in just a minute. We're going to do the quarters first. 2010. Here's the 2009s. They made these special territory quarters in 2009. And you see there's, 260 million, 250 million, 250, 260, 240, 250. Lots of coins being made every year. Then you get to 2009 and it's only 80 million, 50 million, 80 million, Guam 40 million, Samoa 39 and 40, Virgin Islands, Northern Mariana Islands 35, 37 million. That's a lower mintage compared to the normal stuff. The D's, the P's, they're all different. Each year is different. So, for instance, here, they made less of the D's on the Samoa, but then they made more of the D's on Puerto Rico. So you just have to look at each individual one to learn. All right, then we go over here to 2010. And our guy was Hot Springs, Arkansas, and it's the D. So only 34 million of these were made. So that's a low mintage for these coins. So we're going to keep the Hot Springs, Arkansas. Only 34 million made, and we got one of them. With 390 to 400 million people in the country, not everybody gets one. This book is available at all hobby stores. I got this off Amazon. I paid $9, included shipping. They retail for $19 in the US or $26 or $27 in Canada. It's a great book. It's not current prices, but it gives you a guide to what price ranges are. It's the official Red Book Guide to United States coins. I'm going to actually reach out to them and see if I can get an affiliate deal where I can put the link here. You guys can buy them, and then I get a nickel. I'm going to work on that. All right, let's look at the buffaloes. We have the buffalo question. What is the buffalo worth? So the regular buffaloes have value, and then there's lots and lots of varieties. So 1913 was the first year. Variety 1, which has a raised mound. The mint mark is below 5 cents. And the 1913s, the mound and the dates wore off tremendously. The Variety 2 has lowered. And here you can see the raised mound 1913S, $50 coin in good. The 13S lowered mound, $250 in good. So much more valuable, 5 times more valuable. The D, $20 versus $135 in good. 1914, just a regular date, 20 million made, $20 in good. The 14/3, which was discovered back in the late 90s, I think it was, that goes from a $20 coin to a $300 coin. One of the most valuable always was the 16 double die, which is this coin right here. You can see the double date on there. Very obvious what that is. That's fantastic. Double die. Starts out at $5,000. They sold one for $316,250 in MS64 back in November of 7. The 18D over 8/7 is this one right here. You can see the 8/7. It's really prominent. If you get one of those, the values of those start at, where are we at? Down here, $800 up to $50,000. Regular coins, 19D, 19S, $23, $13, 21S, $75. These are for good condition. These are the most worn grades. 1935 double die starts at $55. The 36 has 3.5 legs due to some polishing of the die, starts at $500. And the 37 3-legged starts at $500. So there's some really cool values. If you get even higher grades than MS63, you get to MS64, 65, much higher grades, then you start talking hundreds of thousands of dollars for these coins. The penny from 1943, not that valuable. It's just, there was a lot of those made. 1943, where are you at? Here it is, 1943. Fine, 30, 35 cents. The D, 35 to 40 cents, 40 to 40. But if you get the double mint mark one, it starts at $40, up to $1,000. Cool. Let's keep going on our quarters here. Great questions. I just found a 52 dime in my change. Can you tell me anything about it? Yes, it's worth $2.50 in silver. Unless it's perfect from the mint, it'd be worth a premium. Other than that, it's a silver coin, whether it's the P, D, or the S. $2013. There's a Wisconsin. Let's see if there's an extra corn leaf on this one. Real Bronze 02. Coach, senior assistant coach is here. 63 days till Loonfest. Yes. Looking for the extra leaf on the corn, not on this one. Thank you for the $2 super chat. The cow and the corn. Almost halfway through of our rolls that we got today at the bank. 19 with the demon mark. 19 with the demon mark. There's an Arizona. 16, 67. George's hat. Ugly coins, Oklahoma. There's another Hot Springs, Arkansas, another D. We have 2 of the 34 million. That means 2 of the 34 million are now spoken for. Awesome. From never finding one to getting them all. A lot of 23s, 22s, and 24s. 21, Tuskegee. Have not found any bicentennials yet. They used to be in every roll. You have 5 or 6. All right, here's another 1982 Pooh. I have a wheat penny D from 54. It's worth 9 cents. There it is. Look at that guy. 1982 P Pooh. It's a P Pooh. It's got the P mint mark and the Pooh on the coin. That's nasty. But because it's a P mint mark and there's no other damage, we're going to keep it. And we're going to probably put that in a cup of water and see if that melts off there. But we're not going to clean it with any soaps or anything. It just is what it is. What's up, Pickles? Welcome back. 2020, 2019, 22, and those guys. Oh, a nice Hawaii. Look at this Hawaiian one. Look how shiny this Hawaiian one is. Very cool. We'll keep that one. Let's look at another one of these coins over here. This is a large cent from Canada. 1904 large cent from Canada. You guys had large cents all the way into the 1900s. It's got a little schmutz right there. Got that dude on it. Here's a Panamanian coin. This is from 1903. Nope, 1933. 1933 Panama. A lot of these were dumped in the ocean during World War II. Most valuable coin I've found, I'll say searching for them, probably the $1,000 half dollar. It was $350 at the time. It's worth $1,000 now. Most coins you find are going to be worth a couple of bucks, and you have to do it in volume. Make it in volume. Love my shekels. Oh, I wish I had some shekels. Quarter time, looking for silver. Any silver? No. Some shiny coins. Miss Frog is here, and the 2, good to see you. 21, Junk, George, D-mints. Looking for the W's. Only 2 million of each were made, and only in 2 years, 2019 and 2020. All right, here's another 83. Found a 42 German coin and a roll of nickels. Cool. Yeah, the German stuff from World War II has some collectors. We're looking for this coin. We're looking for the 82P, the 82D, the 83P, and the 83D. So this one is a P mint mark, which makes it worth more money. And let's make sure there's no, there's a ding in the rim there, so we'll still probably keep it, but it's just not worth it much more than that. It's a nice filler coin, but it's got the ding on the rim, so that takes away the value right there. That little right there. That's too bad. But we'll keep it anyway, because we're looking for those. We're trying to fill. Oh, here's a drummer boy. We got a drummer boy. And what's the double die? It's on the obverse in Liberty. See a double Liberty on there? It's got a double rim. I don't see double Liberty. I don't see double In God We Trust. Very cool. We'll keep it. 90s, 94. Washington, Medal of Honor. 78. 01. 71. 77. Another bicentennial. This is the Philadelphia one. 77. Got a loon. We got another loon. 2018. Very nice. 95. 21. Tennessee. 98. That's the last year of this design. 19 with the D-mint mark. 79. Ugly one. And that one. This one fell down. All right, let's look at a couple more here. So those of you that we're going to collect nickels, this is a silver nickel. This one has the large mint mark over the dome right there. You see the big P on there? That indicates it's silver. From 1942 through 1945, they needed the copper to fight the war, so they made these. And it has manganese and silver, plus a little other stuff in it. That's a 1943P, which also has a variety, where it could be a 43 over 42. Let's see if we can zoom in on it. Doesn't look like it. Also has a double I variety, which is hard to tell in that condition. I'm going to say it's not a 43 over 42, but it still has 5% of an ounce of silver in it. Very cool. this another one? Let's see what this one is. Is it silver or is it just a common date? It just got toilet. Here's a toilet coin. 1990 something. Yeah, that goes into change. Throw that one away. What else we got? 64. 64 Philadelphia. They're common. 64 Denver. Got one of each. Show me something cool here. Oh, 1939. 1939. We'll be looking for these in our rolls when we do the nickels. There's no mint mark, so we're going to look for the double Monticello. Monticello, however you want to pronounce it. I don't see it on there. So it's just a nice old nickel there. All right, let's keep going with the quarters here. We got troublemakers in here tonight? Come on, folks. It's not that hard to be cool. We like our trolls. Just be nice trolls. Ooh, no. I thought we had a silver one. Doesn't look like it. Thought we had a silver. Thought we had one. Nope. 65. Interesting. That's effigy mounds. That's wonders from way back. The ancient alien people did it. I saw the show on Netflix. 2019 D. What if there's a D over W? I no longer have a 1909S VDB. I've dealt with those. I've probably sold 50 of those in my career, but I don't have them. I don't keep them. They're valuable and they sell real quick and they're very profitable. If you can find one, let's say you had to pay $1,000 for it, someone would pay you $1,200 for it easily within 24 hours. If you had to pay $2,000 for it, you probably get $2,400 because it's probably in much better condition. They're very liquid. You get them certified, you get a lot more money on them. If you buy them raw, certify them, and sell them for a profit. They're very, very liquid. No one will ever turn you down for a legitimate 1909S VDB. They'll mortgage their house. They'll take stuff out of the college fund. Do whatever it takes to get one. 2016, Utah. 13. And those guys. I'll pull our airplane out. I was homeless and did this. If I was homeless and did this, would I make it out the hood? Well, first of all, if you're homeless, you wouldn't have this setup to do this. And if you had a bunch of coins, you'd probably want to trade them in for paper money. And if you're in the hood, I'm not sure how the hood coin collecting game is these days, but in my hood, it's pretty good, actually. We have to take away the stigma of the word hood. It's short for neighborhood. We're all neighbors. Won't you be my neighbor? Won't you please? Could you please? Please won't you be? You all had to finish in your head, didn't you? I stopped on purpose, so you guys had to finish that in your head. What's up, Manny? I still got to mail your thing back. Yeah. There's a drummer boy. Mr. Rogers did not fully prepare me for my neighborhood. No. 17, another drummer boy, double drummer boys. 17. There's a P mint, 15. All right, we're halfway through our 20 rolls. Another D. We'll be lucky if we find one, but we were lucky yesterday. Coming up, we have a drawing. If you're a channel member, you'll be entered in the drawing. And starting next week, we'll do a couple of channel members, and then we'll do super chat drawings too. Gotta have some time to put some stuff together for that. All right, next 10 rolls. Oh, I forgot about the dime. I put that dime up there. That didn't come with it. 175 folks here with 108 of the thumbs ups. If you guys could toss me a thumb up or a finger up, that would be great. I'll get myself a sip of a beverage. You guys can grab one as well if you need a bathroom break. Now's a great time. We're going to open a couple of race card packs. I don't know what we look for in the Drummer Boy yet. The millions and millions of those have been through my hand. I never looked at them. Apparently there's some sort of double image on the front. I've never seen it. Do you check the enders? Usually when I'm out filming, I like to film a nice end for Brett Bodine. The $16 million man. Who knows who the $16 million man is? Dale Earnhardt, and it's the Braille. Got the Super Braille. Very nice. GM Goodwrench car, the Citgo car, the Dirt Devil car, the DuPont car, all the cars. One more here. Hopefully everyone's back. Do we get another one? Back to back? Back to back packs. Look at that. Nice. All right, guess what's going to be in the drawing? One of these. 1993, Dale Earnhardt, Braille. Clifford Allison. Kellogg's. Bobby Labonte, Dirt Devil, and Pat and Donnie Allison. Oh, look at that. Early porn cards. Very cool. I collect pennies, dimes, and nickels and quarters. What's up, Brian? Good to have you here. Throw this away. Let's keep going. A PDA card. All right, we're looking for a W mint mark. What's a W mint mark? Who knows what a W mint mark is? Oh, yeah. Can you show us one? Sure. Here it is right here. We pulled one yesterday. It's my first one ever. There it is right there, the W. See the W? It's also got the privy mark there for the 2019-2020, for the 75th anniversary of the World War II ending. Never thought I'd open NASCAR. I'm a big race fan. I like to race. I like to drive. SoCal Fisher, what's up? W is for West Point, not for West Virginia. West Point. West Point Depository. All right, here we go. Let's find another one. Yesterday, at one point, we put that up as a possibility for the drawing. A possibility. Hey, JB. Rob, good to have you here. Thanks for being here. Johnny B's here. Let's do it. What else we got here? Another George Washington hat. No. Beat up one. Here's an 82D. Not too bad. The In God We Trust is worn down. We're going to put this, we're going to look at that when we're done here and show you some of it. It's the worn down die. That's a variety. I don't think it has any extra value. 12 Denali. Oh, it's too bad. Oh, another P cow card. It's not a card. What is it? A coin? Cow coin. Looking for that extra leaf under the left leaf there of the corn. Not on that one. 82, another 82. Really beat up. This one we're going to throw back. It's been cut right here over to that side. It's been in a piece of machinery. That was lodged in a slot machine hopper. That's too bad. Got stuck in a Donkey Kong. Got an Alaskan Kodiak. You got a bear? Very cool. I never got to Kodiak Island. I've been everywhere else in Alaska, but not Kodiak. Ah. $78, $96, $15, $69D, $79, 2020D, $84. There's an Alaska right there, 08. 2019 with the D. 21, 21. Really beat up ones, 65, 73, and 18. So let's take a look at this one. Let me zoom in on it. Trying to get so I'm stable here. There we go. So in God We Trust, see how worn the die was, that the N is pretty much together. So it's God We Trust because of the worn out die. So there's multiple different die styles in 82 and 83. If it was dinged or had a cut in it or a scrape in that general area, you wouldn't notice that. But that's due to wear on the die. And as they polish the die to keep using it, to keep cranking out the coins, that's what happens to it. So this one I'm actually going to put in a holder. Fantastic. We salute you, general area. Letters, touching letters at top. Weedman, how you doing? And Julianne Flex Williams, welcome. Kelly Bobcock. I've got it in God We Trust that is clean. Cool. So this way, the way I don't, since it's not really a defined type coin, I put an arrow next to it like this. So we're going to look at it, and it's a 1982D. Then God We Trust. That way we know to look at it for more detail. We put today's date on it, which is 5/17/25, and we got it on a live stream. There we go, in my spastic handwriting. Sometimes all you can do is just look at it. Exactly. What did you say about the 1945 nickel with the P over the Lincoln? It's over the Monticello. So this is the 1943 through 40, or 42 through 45. They're made out of silver. Intel Wild, holy cow, good to see you. $30 super chat. Salute to you, Coach. Thank you so much. Intel Wild with a $30 super chat. Thank you very much, sir. I've been into a town with 100 yard sales today. Forgive my spelling, no problem. But that right there with the large P, D, or S over the dome indicates it's a silver nickel. This one's a 43, but you can get a 42, 3, 4, or 5 with that large P, D, or S. Thank you, Intel Wild. That was wild of you. Let's go to this one in the back here. $2023 quarter, Washington facing right side. Is that right? Yeah, they've got a right and left side now. It's crazy. They've made so many freaking different design changes. It's hard to keep up. Not sure what the hell they're thinking. But yeah, so let's see if we can find one. There it is right there. There's that one, and that one. Yep, he went from the lefty to a righty. 65, 2019 D, 84, that one, New York P, 93. Do you find S-mints? Periodically, we find a lot of nickel S-mints and penny S-mints. We found a $1.50 and a $half. We found a 98S the other day, an impaired proof that was in a roll. So they're out there. People break out sets. The government did issue them up through 1974 in the pennies. 2020 D. 93, 82. Here's another 82. Let's take a look at it. Look at the difference in the In God We Trust. Let me just get my hand stabilized here. You can actually read this one. See it? In God We Trust. It's not as worn there. This one's a Philadelphia. That's a Denver. So it's the same Denver mint, but different die used to strike this one. So this is a nice clean In God We Trust. No damage on the back, so we'll keep that. We keep all our 82s and all of our 83s. There's 2021 facing left, 2023 facing right, 21, 18, but not a loon, Minnesota. Here's another 82. We're finding a lot of these. This is good. This is another Philadelphia 82. In God We Trust. The I and in is a little bit worn. There it is. No major damage to it. A little slight ding above the B. And still some design left on the eagle on the back. Oh, got some damage on the rim there at 2 o'clock. Is that damage or is that just discoloration? Let me rub it and see what happens. Just some discoloration. All right, we're going to keep this one. 1982 Philadelphia. Keep those. 82s and 83s. That one I wouldn't sell for less than $1.50. They're worth up to thousands of dollars in perfect condition. Here's an 83 Philadelphia. Most of them look like this. They're all worn down and beat up. That's why the better conditioned ones are worth more. 83. P mint mark. No major gouges. Some scratches. And the eagle on the back. Very cool. 100% worth what someone will pay you. Exactly. If you put a roll together, if I put a roll of 1982 Philadelphia quarters together, Coach is here to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and he's all out of gum. Thank you so much. Super Chat $4.99. H-Dog hanging out. Have a good night. $2 Super Chat from Arizona Cowgirl. You have a good night. You have a great night. Thank you so much for being here. What's wrong with a 64W? Nothing. It's just silver at 64. There's, again, it depends on the condition, and I've never really noticed them on 64s because I don't really look at 64s because it's just silver. The 90 Delaware and God We Trust missing the We Trust worth anything? Possibly. Depends if it was struck through metal, grease, something like that. If it's damaged outside the mint, it's not, but if it was created in the mint, could be. What's going on here? Where's the mint mark? Oh, there it is. It was hidden amongst the glue or whatever the hell that was. It's a D. 65. Oh, a real nice Wisconsin. All right, so these, again, if you find the Wisconsin, there's a variety. I'll show you the picture in the book. See where the corn is? The stalk on the left, there's a couple different varieties. They're worth a lot of money. This is not that variety. So look at this one. Look where the corn thing curls over. The shucker, the wrapper, whatever you want to call it. The maize. All right. We're going to back out. I'm going to put it right up here. And as soon as I'm done with this roll, we're going to show you the differences. There's Nevada, 95, 16, Virginia. Later tonight, we're going to the casino and we're going to cash all these quarters in. About $450 worth of quarters going to be cashed in tonight at the casino. 86D, save those. If they're decent shape. 16, 65. I'm sure if you put a roll of 65s together and put them on eBay, you might be able to sell one. There's a Florida 04, nice condition. Every once in a while you find an uncirculated one that someone just put their rolls in the bank. Hawaii, 2015, 80. Oh, here we go, Northern Marana Islands. This is part of the 2009 limited issues. This is the least issued of all the 2009 quarters. Northern Marana Islands, the D Mint. Very cool. If you find anything with the 2009 date on it, keep it. Any denomination, any coin, keep it. 2009. Economy sucked. Very few coins are made. Used to have the live quarter slot machines at the casino. I'm going to answer 2 questions. We're going to look at the Wisconsin, then I'll answer the 82-83 for you here. What about the 77 penny no mint mark? That's normal. They didn't start putting mint marks on coins until 1980. I still don't think they put them on pennies. There's no P on the penny, unless you put the P on the penny yourself. All right, first answer, first quarter question. Wisconsin, 2004. Where are we at? 2003. 2004. Okay, so here's the 3 varieties. We have the first one. That's the first one that we have right there. Nothing there. The second one, you can see that mark right here. That's an added leaf. And then there's this one with the added leaves. Those are die clashes. So if you get those, they're worth some good money. Let's take a look at the value of the 04 with the stuff on it, with the extra leaf. The 04D extra leaf, high and low, $170 or $140. That's for the D. There was no P mint that did that. It was all the D mints. They were mostly found in Tucson. There you go. What was the other question? I already forgot the other question. Oh, why are the 83 and 82? All right, let's go to 83 and 82 quarters. And then we'll do the 09 stuff. We're an education channel. All right, so in 1983 and 1982, they made 500 million of the Philadelphia and 480 million of the Denver quarters. They made 673 million and 617 million of the 83 quarters. The problem is they didn't make any mint sets, and this is at the height of Donkey Kong and the height of Miss Pac-Man and the height of Defender. Every quarter went into a video game machine, and they all got scratched up, or they went into a slot machine, or they went into a payphone. And since not a whole lot were saved in higher grades, they're harder to find. Even though there's hundreds and hundreds of millions made, most of them are destroyed. So an uncirculated 82p, $35, the D, $25, the 83p, $65, and the 83D, $45. So take 65 times 40, and that's how much a roll of coins would probably sell for. That's a lot of money for an original roll of 82 or 83 quarters. Then the 09s. Let's go to the 09 nickel. Educating America, that's what we do here. So nickels, 06, they made 693 million and 809 million. 7, they made 571 million, 628 million. 08, they made 279 million and 345 million. 09, they made 39 million and 46 million. So 200 to 300 million less coins in 09. 10, they went back up to 200 million, 400 million, 500 million, and so on. So 09 nickels and dimes and pennies have very low mintages. The quarters had the 5 different designs, and the $half were only released in collector sets. So 2009 is a great year to collect, and the pennies have 4 different designs because it was the 200th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth and the 100th anniversary of the first Lincoln penny. Mark Caesar says, double die, not a clash. What are you referring to? What book is that? Great question. It's the United States Coins Red Book. Somebody write down and remind me to call them and get an affiliate membership with them so I can sell their books and get a commission. We'll get them at a discount rate for you. Very cool book. Let's do it. If you just put a random date out there, there's not much I can do for you. Need a little more information. Little more information. I'll be happy to do what I can for you. 220 folks here. Can we get a couple of thumbs ups? That'd be great. The more you know. The Reading Rainbow. I have another 77 with a D and a 55D. Cool. The 77D is a common coin, and the 55D is a silver coin. Age is not necessarily the determining factor for value. It's more about the condition and the scarcity. Condition is probably more important than scarcity because a lot of conditions are scarce. A 53S nickel in top condition would be worth a lot more than a 1939 nickel in top condition. Oh, another 82. I got excited and I dropped. This one's scratch. Okay, now this one has the M, but it's damaged. You can see that it was in a coin roller, or it was in a slot machine, or it was in a phone booth, or a vending machine or something. You can see the scratch right there. That takes the value out. That's too bad, because that would have been a good coin. It has to circulate a few more years and make that go away naturally. Then someone can collect it. I would not keep this, because if it ends up in a roll and I sold it to someone, I would feel bad, because that's a worthless... Yeah, that's too bad. Sorry, George. Another 83. Has a nasty scratch on it. That one goes back. Nasty scratches take away the value. That's why the good ones are worth more money. How about wartime coins? The World War II coins? They're relatively common. They're just made out of silver, so you want to keep them all, except for the pennies, which in 43 they made them out of steel. If you find a steel 44, which there's like 20 of them, you're worth a bunch of money. Here's 2010 Yellowstone. That's a lower mintage coin, the 2010 P Yellowstone. Very cool. We'll keep that one. We've only found a few 2010s, no 2011s yet. And the 2012 Hawaii or Alaskas are very common. The other 2012s are collectible. So 9, 10, 11, 12-ish. Colorado, 17. Then you check all the 2019 and 2020s for the W. Look at this guy. Someone hated George. Batcoin, 16. Arkansas, 89. New Mexico, 17. Rhode Island. That guy. And another colorful coin. All right, we only got 6 rolls to go. I'm sure I've got some German stuff around. We had a German coin earlier. It was a Pfennig, though, not a mark. Currently, the penny has very little copper in it, just a coating on it. But the 1982 and before have the 95% copper, which are worth about 3 cents each. What's that one? 2019 D. Let's go W. Got so excited after finding one yesterday. $79. We're almost full in our bucket. Another way to find out values is go to eBay. Oh, we got one. We got a silver one, I think. No, it is not. It's just discolored. Crap. Look at that one there in the middle. See that one? Thought it was silver. It's just discoloration. We got excited for a brief moment. Let's take a look at it. Look at that. That's too bad. 2018. So excited there for a moment, for a brief moment. Just a brief moment. $2013, 2020, 2020. What happened to you there? That's a P. 94, 74. Another cow. No extra leaf. 19 D. '06. And there's 20, 30-year-old coins here coming out uncirculated still. I mean, someone's broke into their collection and put them in the bank. Got to pay the bills. I don't think I'll get those 5 rolls in there. What's up, Sammy? Look at this. Sammy says, got a silver quarter and it's worth $5, not worth the hassle. Come on now. I'm being very nice tonight. I have 10 responses already done in my head, none of which will be spoken out loud. Careful, Brian. PC, thank you. Unless you're flying into Houston, Hobie. 2020. Another hobby is English. There's that one. 21, Kansas. I'm taking deep breaths too. I really, sometimes the T-ball is just sitting there. And it's so easy. If you guys get a chance to check out the EDC video I did with the guy laying on the ground, there's so much hate going on in that in the comments. It's freaking awesome. And if you appreciate my responses, please give him a thumbs up. I went after a guy today. He was just being a complete taint. It's fantastic. It's fun for me. That's why I post that stuff. Oh no, we're gonna be nice today. It's Friday. Rock Island, 79. 4 rolls left. What's that? Saturday? Oh crap, I gotta feed my kids. That's an old comedy club joke. Easy like Sunday morning. And on the Saturday night show, you come out and go, hey, it's good to have you all here. Thanks for coming out on a Friday night to enjoy a comedy show. Friday night's always the best show here at the comedy club. So Saturday, and then that's when you bust out the, oh my God, I forgot to feed my kids. And everybody laughed, and he'd get into his stuff. It's pretty funny stuff. It's back when you could do real comedy. Good times. 1968. No mint mark. It's 11:54. Do you know where your kids are? I know where my kids are right now. They're not at EDC. 2018. Loon. We got a loon. Nothing here. This one's going quicker because there's nothing. Back when we had freedom of speech. Yes, exactly. I remember that time. Another loon. Yeah. Our biggest fear was someone would bring in a VHS recorder or a handheld, like a Walkman recorder, and steal your jokes and then go tell them at their stage because there was no internet. There's certain guys that would just steal every joke anyway. So 83, we'll just keep that one. It's just the way it is. I'm gonna put these right here. The bucket's overflowed. 3 to go. Keeping the loons? Yes, we are. The person says they see the homeless guy every day. Why aren't they helping him? Thank you so much. I was going to post that, but I didn't. I haven't got around to, yeah, listen, jackass, if you think you know who he is and he's on the street all the time, why haven't you done anything? I'm glad you said that. Thank you. I feel vindicated. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I got the lowest mintage quarter of these. It's the Choctaw culture. Choctaw culture. I paid extra money for one of these. Fantastic. It's a 2012. There it is. That one. Chaco culture. 2012. Denver. This is almost as exciting as the W. Almost exciting. Hold on. It doesn't matter what it's worth. It has no value. There's zero value to it. The joy, the excitement of finding it is worth more. This one here is worth less than that one, and that was just as exciting. I'll show you here in a minute. I paid $10 for one of those the other day on eBay. It was uncirculated, better condition, but I paid $10 for it, which is 40 times its face value. That's the first one I've ever found. I found a W before I found one of those. 18. Look at that one beat up. 83. Oh, here's a nice 83. And a nice 82. Boom. Back to back-ish. Got an 82 on the bottom, 83 on the top there. Oh, the 82 is damaged. Look at George's head. Yeah, he died in a machine. Got stuck in a machine. George was scalped. That takes the value of this coin down to very little. It's another Philadelphia one. Would have been worth $5. Now it's worth a quarter. That's too bad. Damn it. The 83, however, has a little bit of a scratch in front there, but it's not, it's kind of scratchy. We'll keep that one. Justin Leonard, Coach, can you put our friend Bobo Boss in? Put him into what? Prison? I'm not a lawyer. Let me know what you mean, put him in. Are you talking about the drawing? If we want to do the Super Chat drawings tonight, we can do that. Use it as the third drawing would be Super Chat drawers. Have to keep everyone's name written down somewhere. I'd be more than happy to do that if you guys vote for that. If everyone's good with that, we'll do a couple just for members, and then we'll do if you did a Super Chat, we can throw you in as well. But that'd be like the third round. Just want to make sure everybody's happy with what we do. No wrenches until they are here consistently. Exactly. Another, nope. Quarter look bronze. Some have discoloration. Got one more roll after this one. Do you know anything about paper money? I have a 3 $2 bills in sequence and circulator. They're just worth face value. Basically face value. Some people, you know, if you had 3 in a row uncirculated in sequence, someone might pay $10 for those 3. You make, $10 for $6. But they're relatively common. Just because you don't see them circulating, they still print millions and millions of them. You can get them if you ask for them at the bank. I think they all have to have them. I think that was part of NAFTA. Oh, we got a W. We got a W. We got a W. We got a W. We got a freaking W. We got another W. 2 days in a row. Boom, baby. There it is. Holy crap. We got a W. There it is right there. Look at that. Oh, baby. We had tall grass yesterday. This is Lowell, Massachusetts, 2019. No privy mark on the 2019s. We got a W. That is so flippin' cool. All right, let's put this over here. We're going to put it in a holder in just a minute. Let's do the rest of these. That is awesome. Only the second one ever in the history of the world. That was fun right there. All right, let's put it in a holder. Just like we did the other one. Very cool. Thank you very much, Mark. This is freaking cool. I wonder how many of these have been through my hands I didn't even notice over the years because I wasn't looking. So this is a 2019 W Lowell. Very nice. And on 5/17/25 on our live stream. Very cool. That's our second ever W, 2 nights in a row. Very cool. Yeah, I went to the car wash, and then I went to the vending machines, and I tipped them over, and I stole all the quarters because they keep them in rolls in those machines. They didn't produce the $2 bill in fiscal year 20 or 21. There was a shortage. What's the W worth? I'm glad you asked. Let's show you. That one's worth more than the one we found yesterday. Let's go to the W book. It's a good question. All right. Normal quarters, 50 cents, $1.50 for some proofs, 50 cents usually for the uncirculated, 75 cents for the picture rock, 75 cents for that whatever that is. Voyagers National Park, that's the one that has the loon, 75 cents. 75 cents. Then you go to the W's. So we just found the 2019 Lowell. It's worth $10 in uncirculated to $25 in uncirculated. There's only 2 million of those made. 2 million is all that was made. Then yesterday we got the, which one did we get? Not Weir Farm, not Marsh, Tallgrass. We got the Tallgrass one yesterday, which is also 2 million mint with a privy mark, $10 to $25 each. So the two of them I would not sell for less than $10 at this point because they're the only ones I got. Let me show you the 2012. We were talking about that a moment ago. 2012, Choctaw. Where's it at? Right here. Only 22 million. So that's 11 times what we just found, but it's very scarce based upon normal mintages. And if you get the Acadia National Park down to 21.6 million. So the 2012s, except for Alaska and Hawaii, are very scarce. So 29, 10, 11, and half the 12s. Cool. I got this off of Amazon. You can get them at pretty much anywhere, any hobby store. You can have a Hobby Lobby. You go to coin stores. You can order them online. But I got this as a used copy for $9 on Amazon. They run up to $25 depending on where you're at. You can shop around. There's also a blue book you can get. There's some other ones. But the blue book is because you haven't hit a good coin in quite a while. Thank you. Cooking with TLW, welcome. I have only 2 Lowell graded 67 graded by PCGS. You have the only 2? Outstanding. 2019, 67, 68D. Crane, not a loon. 86, but it's beat up, or we would have kept it. 94. I was working the store, the school store at Ryan Junior High in Fairbanks, Alaska, when I discovered quarters. And I was just dicking around with the change box, and I realized there was no 1975 quarters. And so when I went to my job at the coin shop, I asked the guy, I said, what's up with the 75 quarter? And he goes, they didn't make any. I was confused, and then he got educated on that kind of stuff. So that's where the 1776, 1976 were made for 2 years. I thought that's unusual, but they've done that before. The 1964 stuff was made for many years after 1964. Got another cow coin and no extra leaf. And there we go. All those quarters. Fantastic. Let me get my bag. Do you still have your Silver Strike coins? Yes. Yes, I do. They're waiting for someone who's spoken for them that would like to come purchase them. But we'll see if we ever get any more. So much here. I know it's gold-plated. I just never seen one. What are we looking for? We're looking for W mint mark quarters. So they usually have a D or a P on them. And there was 2 years where they made some with the W right there. I've only found 2 in my life. Had a lot of time during the pandemic to look, and I'd never even thought about looking. You were the one with the 1893 quarter? Cool. We had an 1894 quarter here earlier. I'll show that to you again here in a second. It's rare today. Only 720,000 were made. Many have been melted, lost, sold, traded. turned into jewelry. For kicks and grins, you should take a bucket of coins like this, grab a handful, like 10 times in a row, count them, and see how close you get each time to the same amount of quarters or dimes or nickels. From a statistics perspective, wouldn't that be fun to find out? 65 quarters were 25 cents. Unless they're uncirculated, you can probably get $25 for a roll of them. That's no Sigma for his Ohio. I don't know what that means. I have no idea what jockey chicken means. Unless you're at the end of a race, you go over to the jockey's quarters and they've got the barbecue going and they got the chicken going on. Sometimes it's very delicious. Yeah, during the pandemic, the banks weren't even open. It was ridiculous. And think of the disease on these coins here, and nobody cares. I'm gonna go touch a cat and see if it explodes. That's not chicken. Would you rather watch a tree grow or a knee? Well, what I'd like to do is kick you off the channel and tell you to go fuck yourself. But I'm not gonna do that either. There we go. All right, so these are the ones we're keeping. And we're gonna go ahead and do a thing here. It was called the Great American Coin Hunt in 2019-2020. 10 coins in all, 2 million minted. They were released in circulation. It was an inspiration for seasoned collectors. 2019s have the privy mark. 2020 has a privy mark. Otherwise, I have a very rare 2019 here. So we found this in our collection that we found earlier. It's 1894 O. Only 720,000 of those were made. Where's my coins here? Where did they go? Here's the 2019, no privy mark. The 2020 has it, but not the 2019. That was a lot of fun. All right, let's keep going. Put these back over here. Oh, here's the 2020. So you can see the difference here. 2019, so 2020. There it is right there. 2019, not there. Yep, 2020, no problem. 75th anniversary of the end of World War II. Liberty on top, I think, is weird edges. I can't see the back. A lot of them is just worn out dies and they have no extra value. So it just depends on if it's a spectacular error and people actually want to pay for it. But if every coin has it, it's no big deal. It's like card errors and that kind of a thing. All right, here's what's going to happen for just a few moments. I have to go wash this schmutz off my hands. Then we're going to come back, do some cards, and then we're going to do a giveaway. So don't go anywhere. Talk nicely amongst yourselves. I'm going to leave the book here so you guys can get the name of it and figure out how to get yourself one. Be right back. Quick grab all the money, exactly. Good idea. What's up, Evelyn? Welcome. Lowell was the very first, yes. Very cool. I'm so excited to have it. We looked at that, we looked at that. Okay, cool. We've done some of those. We've done all those. Let's do this. I want to say hi to T-Bone. T-Bone hanging out with us. It's good to have T-Bone tonight. Look at this. Just got them in. Brand new box of hockey, 1990. We're going to bust this baby open. Let's get ourselves a Martin Brodeur. I just had you checking your coins. Cool. 2026 Red Book is out. Yes. Probably has more information. Every year they discover more stuff. Do it. These are, I believe, the English version. These are the USA version. USA. Yeah, T-Bone was going full vacation mode today. All right, just like a card shop. Or not. Yeah, the prices will definitely go up in the new book. All right, busting open. Let's do it. Vincent Rendu, Cam Neely, Bob Carpenter, Peter Zezel, Paul Coffey, Mario Lemieux. That's a good one to keep. Ali Frady, Stanley Cup, Keith Action, Paul Coffey, Kelly Miller. Looking for the rookies. There is no bubblegum, unfortunately. You can have all of it you want. Yeah, 1990. We want a Gump Worsley? Let's find one. Wayne Gretzky, there he is. The great one. The more I watch the show about those guys, the more impressed I am. The more I should have paid attention back in the day. Let's go, Wayne. There we go. Wayne Gretzky. Scott Young, Bruce Sutter, Greg Fisher, Peter Ing. Adam Graves. Score is blue, yes. Blue for the, let me show you the other one we got. So this is the Canadian version. Score is in red. The American version, it's in blue. Also on the back, English and French. Found some interesting money the other day. What'd you find? Yeah, there's some old Kmart sets back in the day we had. They're not really worth that much, but yeah. Oh, Chicken just got out, did a great one. Or just outdid the great one? Yeah. It's like, even though you beat Babe Ruth, it's still Babe Ruth. Even though you beat Gretzky, it's still Gretzky. You play long enough, anyone can beat anyone. Just ask Braun. I played 90 years and I scored more points than anyone. Yay. Good for you. Super exciting. Keep telling us again how good you are. John Casey. Sama, what's up? Coming up real soon here, we're going to be doing our drawing. What's up, Sarah Jones? Good to see you. That's right. Kmart did a set in 82, then another 10 years later, yes. Is that a Ripken joke? Trevor Linden, Mike Vernon, Cam Russell, lots of guys that never did much. Ulf Samuelson. I would do like 5 more of these, and we'll do a couple of basketball packs. Angie, thanks for being here. We'll be doing the drawing here soon. Want to be a part of it? You only have 5 minutes. Christian Ratu. Trying to find another Martin Brodeur. If we pull one, I'll put it in the pool to be given away. We just started the cards other than the race cards earlier. Let's go Pete Rose, Hall of Fame, yes. Guinness, those guys. I'll do 2 more packs. Not looking good. Canadian ones seem a lot better. Put you guys back there. Let's pick from this stack. Come on, baby. Big money. Scott Stevens on the back. Brodeur is probably the most valuable card in the set. Eric Lindros, future star. Look at that. The Lindros card, that's a short printed card. Hard to find-ish. Hall of Famer. Eric Lindros. First card. Did not find one of those in the Canadian. Let's pick from over here and this one here. Very nice. Got these last two of the hockeys. Way overhyped. Come on, baby. Iserman. Dirk Graham, Ramsey. Nobody. We're finding the rookies, though, at least. That's a rookie run. Every time you don't find a rookie, you get closer to finding one. The only two hockey players I can think of is Bobby Hull and Stan Mikita. Chicago and the Blackhawks. Cool. We got a couple of Blackhawk rookies coming up. We got the Ed Belfour and the Jeremy Roenick. They'll be in our drawing here momentarily. All right, nothing there. Patrick Waugh. Igor Larnanov. Ron Tugnut. There we go. Okay. Let's do a couple basketball. Try to pull a Jordan. Every time we get a Jordan, we give it away. It's hard to keep them when you give them away. Very ugly looking cards. All right. T-Bone's got to move. Basketball. Where are you at? We use all the basketball? We got one more. Here we go. Moments away from the drawing. For those of you that are Charles Oakley's sons, I think we cleaned out the pack yesterday. That was the last one. All right. Let me show you what's up for the drawing here. If you're a channel member for the Wheel of Names, we're going to offer up these cards tonight. There's a lot to choose from. We got the Lindros. Not sure if it's worth anything. The Score Martin Brodeur. This is the French version. Where's the, let me find the Braille one. Give me the Braille one. There it is right there. The $16 million man. And got a Chipper Jones rookie. Cujo. You can get both Curtis Joseph's rookies. CC Sabathia rookie. Barry Bonds rookie. It's a Shohei Ohtani card from 22. Kate Martin rookie. Rated rookie from the Aces. WNBA, our first WNBA card. Kurt Schilling, Yarmer Yager rookie card. George Foreman, 1991. Got the Nolan Ryan no-hitter card. A Mike Modano rookie card. Mats Sundin rookie card. Ed Belfour of the Chicago Blackhawks rookie card. Randy Johnson rookie, and a Michael Jordan, 1990. Those are all the cards that are up for drawing here. So now we have to do the hard part, which is list everybody. So I'm going to move this. It's a good selection tonight. Bring this over here for the Wheel of Names. Wheel of Names pops right up. If you've been here before, you know how this works. If not, we'll give you instructions here in just a moment. Give you an example. Oh, get back up there. So for instance, Tina H, we're going to type in Tina H's name. Tina H. She's blue. Then there's Amber from Vancouver. She's red. Then we have Lori P. She's yellow. Then we have Justin Leonard. And we have Shri Raman. And then we have Wi-Fi. Then we have D23NO. And then we have Karina Montgomery. I'm going to miss a bunch of you, and you have to come back. And then we have Dennis O'Neill. Big D. Then we have Jonathan Adair. And we have Tyler. We have Real Braun 03. And we have Steve Miller. We also have, who else here? Sama. Nice. Got PZ, did I get you on there? Not yet. PZ. Maria Ann, welcome. If you're a channel member, you'll have the box next to your name there because you've paid for your membership or you got a sponsored membership. Links to Rinks. Very nice. Give it a couple more moments in case we missed anybody. Got the trolls, Diana McMahon. Did I not get you? I thought I got you. Let me double check. Oh, look at me. McPuddin. Got it. Richard. Richard Schrader. Nice. Deadpool. Did I already call your name? You guys, if I got you, let me read your name. If you've already got your name on there, please stop typing for a minute. Got Tina H, Amber from Vancouver, Lori P, Justin Leonard, Shri Raman, Wi-Fi. We have D23NO, Karina Montgomery, Dennis O'Neill, Jonathan Adair, Tyler, Real Braun, Steve Miller, Sama PZ, Maria Ann, Links to Rinks, McPuddin, Richard Schrader, and Troll City coming in. I love it. We love trolls. Deadpool. Nice. Loving the trolls. Trolls are great. What's up, TB? What's up, Party Patty? Rodney from Missouri. Nice. Good to have you here. Island Jenny. Lenny. Very nice. Who else we got? If you were a channel member. Grogu. We're not putting Grogu in. Magneticus Attractus. Very nice. Got Amber. Mountain Billy. One word, not two, douchebag. Thank you. TV, you're not a member. If you like a number, there's a lot of them on there. Look at all that. Anyone else? Last chance. We're going to do our first spin. BDPS. BDPS is here. That's what's going on here. Justin Leonard. Tonight is the night for a win. Yeah, did I get you in here? I sure do. Good. BDP is cheating. All right. First drawing getting ready to come up right now. We're going to do two for everyone, and then we'll do a third one with anyone that wanted to super chat or has super chatted. So that includes JGNY51 and includes Intel Wild. Circle City Gabriel sneaking in. Very nice. Gonna zoom in a little bit. Here we go. Latina Stella Slots. Welcome. Just in time. Tonight's drawing is being monitored by the accounting firm of Grogu, T-Bone, and Gypsy. All right, here we go. We're going to push the button. We're going to hit shuffle, 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 shuffle. And here we go. First spin. Our first winner is Rodney from Missouri. Rodney from Missouri is our first winner. Congratulations, Rodney from Missouri. Which card would you like tonight? We've got the Kate Martin WNBA card. We've got the Kate Martin of hockey. We have got Eric Lindros rookie card. We got the Michael Jordan, Randy Johnson rookie. Got the Ed Belfour rookie. Mats Sundin rookie. Mike Modano rookie. The Nolan Ryan no-hitter insert. George Foreman, Yarmer Yager rookie. Kurt Schilling, Shohei Ohtani, Barry Bonds, CC Sabathia, Curtis Joseph two-card rookies. Chipper Jones, Martin Brodeur, and Dale Earnhardt Braille. Your choice. Do you cheat him and how? Rodney from Missouri, your choice. On the number, Schilling is not a Hall of Famer. No, he should be. Is the Foreman card a redemption for a Foreman grill? No, it is not. On the numbers. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yes. But his bloody sock should get him in. Couple more moments. Any suggestions for Rodney? And Kevin Brown didn't have a bloody sock. Rodney, are you here? If not, I got to spin again. No bloody sock yet. Yeah, exactly. Getting ready to spin again. There he is. Jordan it is. Michael Jordan. Good call. Rodney from Missouri. Where's that Jordan? Right there. So let me get the paper that we're wrapping stuff up in. Very nice. So send me an email with your mailing address, name, and information, and we'll get this out to you. Rodney from Missouri. That's our first drawing. Very cool. All right, let's do another drawing. We still have the same cards except for Jordan available. Let's do it. Rodney's back in. He can go again. We're going to hit shuffle 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. Drawing number 2. I can't read it. Can't read it. Can anyone read that? I can't read it. Real Bronze, 03. Which one of the fine cards would you like? Which fine card would you like? The McPuddin collection. Was there a tiger? No tiger. Chipper. Those two. That guy. Barry. Yager. George Foreman. The Ryan. And Mike Modano. You call rigged? Can always spin again. Scam? You guys are funny. Couple seconds. What do you got? Help them out, people. It's only 9:30. I got to take all these quarters down and to cash them in. Sama says Foreman. Tina says Foreman. PZ says Foreman. He just passed away. Is the MJ reserved for McPuddin? The MJs are gone. There's no more MJs. I have to open some more packs to find an MJ. We're done on the MJs. Yeah, Foreman is a boxer, yes. Maria Ann says Foreman. If it was a vote, it's the Foreman. Cash those quarters in at the local laundromat. Everyone is hot for Foreman. There is not a cash or crash card. All right, I'm calling time clock, 30 seconds. Get the Braille Earnhardt. You got a Jeff Gordon card. Put Jeff Gordon in there too. I'll take the Dale Earnhardt. Very good choice. The Earnhardt Braille. Very nice card right there. There's the Braille. We're going to write the Dale Braille for RB03. Very cool. I wasn't on the card. All right, here we go. We're going to do another drawing. If anyone that did a super chat is still here, please let me know. I'm going to add you in now. Who did the super chats? Let's add them in. Got to start writing this stuff down. If you're still here. Alex Chen, how you doing? Justin, you're already in, okay. Want to make sure we didn't miss anyone. I think Arizona Cowgirl's gone. What's up, Sam? Is Intel Wild still here? Bron already in? All right, we'll just do one more drawing then. Here we go. Is there anyone else new that showed up that we don't have on the list? Forever be a piece. Santa would be your pick. Oh, we got to add Santa. Okay. Good call. Adding Santa's rookie. Santa rookie is going in, plus the Jeff Gordon. We're adding those two in. Gonna take out the Matt Sundin. Gonna take out the CC Sabathia, the Shohei, the Schilling, the Yager. We'll leave it down to this group here. Got those cards to choose from. All right, here we go. Third and final tonight. Forgot to shuffle. Forgot to shuffle. Forgot to shuffle. No, I called it shuffle, 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 shuffle. Here we go. Oh, Mom of One is here. See, we haven't added Mom of One yet. Let's do that. Thank you. Appreciate that. Anyone else? Anyone else? I called I didn't shuffle before we finished the spinning, so it didn't count. That's why I was yelling we didn't shuffle. All right, here we go. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Boom. Mountain Billy. Mountain Billy is our winner. Mountain Billy, are you still here? Which one would you like? We got the Santa Claus rookie, the Jeff Gordon 1993, Ed Belfour rookie, Randy Johnson rookie, Eric Lindros rookie. Another one of those. We got Martin, we got Chipper, we got Curtis Joseph, 2 cards. We got George Foreman, we got the Nolan Ryan, the Mike Modano, and then the Kate Martin rookie card. Your call, Mountain Billy. Remember, if you're a winner, be sure to send an email with your name, address, and the card that you won, because I will forget. The big unit rookie, I don't think there was one in there. Let me see if I find one. Hold on here. I do not have one handy. Let's see here. Was Randy Johnson in there? Wait, hold on. Randy Johnson was in here. Right there. There he is. I got a Randy Johnson card. Mountain Billy is the winner for Randy Johnson rookie card. My brain hurt there for a moment. It just hurt. There we go. Fantastic. I do have a Randy Johnson. It was right there. Very nice. Mountain Billy. So be sure to send that email with your address. Tell me what card you won. I can put it together and get that off to you right away. Love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. Let's see, it's 9:38. I'm going to bag up these quarters and head down to the casino and cash them in. I may go live to cash them in. I may not. Depends on how heavy it is and if I can carry it. I probably will, but I may not. I don't know yet. We'll find out. I also probably need to take, late night Keno. Whose idea was that? So if I cash them in, then we could do late night Keno. Or I could wait and just do late night Keno. That's a tough call. Should we just do late night Keno and not cash in the quarters and then cash those in tomorrow? What would Bo do? Come to Harris Casino sometime? I've been there. When I do my walks, I like to stop into Harris and gamble. When I walk on the strip area. What's up, Dustin? Thanks for being here. Late night Shrek, possibly. Bo would play Keno, you think? Keno. Bo is a huge Keno fan. I did not know that. Play the quarters in a Keno machine. All right, here's what we're going to do then. Let me go ahead and set up the next live stream. It'll be probably set for 10:30, but it will go earlier than that because that way it triggers the 30-minute warning. And I think we'll do it on which channel? Which channel should we do it on? This one or another one? We do so much on this channel. Bo knows Keno. Let me sign a card. Let me sign a Bo Jackson. There we go. I got a Bo Jackson autograph. This one. Okay, we'll do it on this channel, and we'll do it. I'm going to set it up as soon as we hang up here. I'm going to set it up for 32 minutes from when we hang up, and then we'll move it back. We will do it on this channel. Let's go to Private Eye. Private Eye. Everyone's saying Private Eye. Let's go to Private Eye. I like that. Okay, Private Eye it is. I'm going to set it up on Private Eye. If you don't know Las Vegas Private Eye, let me type it in for you here. Switch, oh, not sign out. Oh, crap. I just signed out of all my accounts. Oh, man. Are you kidding me? Oh, man. All right, disregard. Someone else, can you guys get the listing for Private Eye and drop it? Because it could take me about 15 minutes to get back in. But I will get it all set up, and we'll go from there. But Las Vegas Private Eye is the channel, and we'll be on shortly, probably at 10:15 to 10:20. Late night gambling coming up on Las Vegas Private Eye. We'll see you over there. Thank you all. Bye-bye.